Nilimaliza hiyo shoot hivi. Ikabidi ni sijui kama ina fall under mental health mazee mimi sijui. Hiyo time and I swear BN knows this. Hiyo time nika call BN. Nika call BN nikaanza ku cause about things that don't even make sense. Nikikumbuka vitu nilikuwa naambia BN right now I feel embarrassed. But ni something nime overcome over the past 1 year because I needed to know how to control all these things because I learn as I go. Hadi BN alinipea number therapist. I don't know if that is depression per se because ile si depression ni feeling too fulani. I don't know man. Sijui kama madam ndio labda wanaweza relate. Ama msemo mwenye ni bipolar. Mimi ni mwanaume lakini nilikuwa nalia ba.
Mambo vipi, karibu kwa mara nyingine kwenye Plug TV, your number 1 infotainment channel. Kama kawaida this is Plug with every trending story. Na leo tumekutana na Flaqo. Mambo vipi bro?
Niko poa sana bro.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kama kawaida swali letu la kwanza, tukikutana na mkurugenzi tunamuulizanga jina lake la ID ni gani?
Nimesema hiyo jina mpaka siku hizi siogopi kusema. Ni Erastus Otieno. Hey, Ayeko.
Ati Erastus nani?
Otieno Ayeko.
Erastus Otieno Ayeko.
Ningejua time nazaliwa ningekapiga kelele. Hey, usinipe hiyo jina. Yeah, but I love the name. It's my grandpa's name.
Now Flaqo, umekuwa ukifanya kazi ya ucheshi kwa muda mrefu na for a while tujakuwa kuona ukiachilia zile series zako za Mama Otis. Mbona?
Nilichukua break kidogo. Some people might not have realized nilichukua break. Nimechukua break almost a year sijakuwa nikishoot. Nilichukua break because kuna vitu zenye ilibidi ni sort out from my side because I feel nilifanya skits for a long time mpaka ilibidi ni change some things. Na nikaamua kuchukua break because ilibidi ni go back to learning more about shooting, there's just some things I needed to change so that there is improvement. Because ukiendelea kufanya something for a long time you're not progressing at all. So msaki angalia what na producer hii sio venye nilianza. Yeah.
Tayari ushakuwa expert kwa hii mambo ya production. Alafu kuna kitu ambacho watu wanajaribu kuangalia. Hii skit ya za Mama Otis most of the time. Kuna wewe, Otis, Mama Otis, Baba Otis. Do you get sometimes maybe these characters inakuingia into you so much that when you're out there watu wana yani hii character iko ndani yako kabisa? Interact na watu.
Actually, that is also one of the reasons why nilipause. Because nilikuwa nafanya hizi characters but na try kuzifanya zikuwe real people, right? So there's a series nilitry kufanya sometime ilipostiwa base ya Safari Community The Authentics. So unajua what people normally know me to be doing to be casting nafanya all the characters. But this particular episode ilikuwa involved I was still playing all the characters. I mean the whole point was nianze this authentic series nikifanya all the characters for maybe episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, then I start involving characters, people from outside. That's why nimefanya auditions juzi. I was auditioning for actors juzi. So what happened with this particular episode is unajua you learn as you go. Si ati nimekuwa nikiplay characters all my life. But time nilianza kufanya characters nilirealize balance. Somebody might say this creative is being dramatic, but it's something that actually happens. So hii episode nilifanya 10 characters na nilikuwa na shoot for 3 days clean. 3 days clean. Juni series inafaa kwenda surf. Now these characters have different temperatures. So kubalance hizi characters where Mama Otis ni very noisy, right? Baba Otis ni msee chilled. Otis ako hivi, Akota ako then kuna some extra characters zenye niliamua pia kudu. By the time nilikuwa namaliza by the time nilikuwa namaliza this particular episode nikajipata niko sijui ile ni feeling gani, niko bipolar, sijui yani ni experience, ni kitu fulani sijai feel because I've never shot like that. Na watu wanaweza angalia waseme ati Flaqo ni pro wa kufanya hizo ma characters, but mi si pro. I learn as I go and I'm not being dramatic. Nilimaliza hiyo shoot hivi nikajipata sijui, I don't know if even though madem mwenye wana go through periods wana feel, I don't know, but nilijipata mood zina change na tense because I've been playing so many characters within 72 hours na lala 3 hours tulikuwa na the whole crew hapa hivi na change mamotis na vababotis. My mind is calculating so many things because you need that continuity. Na mi pekee ndio I wrote that script, so mi ndio na control continuity. So my mind is just, it's working 24/7. By the second day nimechoka, sijadoze. Nimecheza characters bipolar where I was also playing the robber mwenye ni aggressive, mamotis ni aggressive, babotis is chill. So nikajipata sijui ile ni I don't know what that experience is, but ikabidi ni sijui kama ina fall under mental health mazee, mimi sijui hiyo time. And I swear Bien knows this. Hiyo time nikacall Bien, nikaanza kucause about things that don't even make sense. Nikikumbuka vilikuwa naambia Bien right now I feel embarrassed, but ni something nime overcome over the past 1 year because I needed to know how to control all these things because I learn as I go. Hadi Bien alinipea number ya therapist, of which sikuenda kwa therapist juu nilifeel ningeweza handle, but ilibidi nianze kusoma how to deal with I don't know if that is depression per se, because ile si depression, ni feeling tu fulani, I don't know man. Sijui kama madam ndio labda wanaweza relate ama mse mwenye ni bipolar. Mimi ni mwanaume lakini nilikuwa nalia ba na niko anxious, sijui na tense, sijui industries like I don't know. Sasa zingine nakaa down nasema tu kai Erastus when do you Flaqo, and then niko like wase nje wananiona aje, as in there were so many things going through my mind. Niko like okay, I think as much as nimefanya hii series ya Safaricom ya Authentics which sat on Safaricom, I'll have to redo it because that my state of mind at that time ilikuwa nikaona it's better to take a break, nijiangalie vizuri, niangalie direction nataka kuenda with all these characters, nijipange. That time I was excited about so many things, I was trying out so many things. Nilikuwa nataka kufanya animation which nilishaongea na wasee animation, I was doing that series. I was producing the authentic chocolates which I paused for that reason. So manze ilikuwa crazy, and over the past 1 year I think go through so much growth. Nimelearn so many things. I think nimekuwa mature. My perception of life is very different from when nilikuwa naangalia life hiyo time. I take things slow. I needed to learn to appreciate the small things that I do. You know, mimi nilikuwa nakuwa upset when people are not accepting, like hiyo time nilikuwa najicompare na industries za majuu. Niko like I'm really trying my best to najituma, right? But nikiangalia wasewa majuu, mbona kuna hiyo gap between industry ya Kenya na majuu. So hizo ndio vitu zilikuwa zinanisumbua and I needed to take it easy, right? So what I did, ilibidi ni cut back hata on social media. My social media presence imekuwa chilled. Sijakuwa social media sana. Mimi mwenyewe hata siku hizi sina IG by the way. Okay, I have an Instagram account, but sikuangi IG, sikuangi FB.
You're not that active kama zamani.
Hata niseme mimi naweza kaa 1 week kasijaangalia hata IG yangu. But nikidai post, I take a skit and I give somebody mwenye ananihelp kurun social media, ananipostia. So kuna vitu ilibidi ni control, ilibidi ni put social media away from my personal life, because at the end of the day, as much as Flaqo ni a celebrity or whatever people like to call it, but I'm a human being, right? Na ilibidi niangalie that side of me as a real person, and I cut back on some things. And one thing I realized also is people might not know, but other people who are watching, people are slaves of social media.
True.
People are slaves of social media, and you have no idea. It's just like a drug. Now what hawajui, people are addicted to social media, and I realized that time nilianza kuona withdrawals pia za natoa IG kwa simu, but niko tu okay, what is going on IG? Najipata nime install tena. Then niko like, no, I need to exercise this discipline and install IG. Hivyo tu I started kujifunza different things about maturity, mental, whatever, and nikajipata I'm getting interested in other things which are apart from just social media, because social media is not life, manze. Social media is fake. That is, it's you are the person you are on social media is not a real person. The real person ni wewe mwenye uko home, because on social media people are faking lives out here. Na nilikam kurealize this stuff when I was time unajua nikiuko ground level your time, unaangalia wase unasema people are living life, but now nikakuja kuwa somehow at par na wao. Wengine nilikuja nikawapita somehow, then nika realize like manze, people are really faking life. People are really faking life. Ndio nika realize this thing called social media is just fake. Na unaweza ishi all your life on social media, ujipate umeishi a fake life. You've been a puppet of social media until you die. So mi sahi naishi kama mrasta. Mi sahi naishi kama mrasta. Si lazima nikuwe na IG, si lazima nikuwe na FB. Nikidai something, nikidai news, I Google, I go check on your YouTube channel. I'm still updated, but I'm not a slave of social media at all. Yeah, so hizo ndio vitu ilibidi ni take a break and find myself. Okay, nikisema find myself ina sound a little weird. It sounds so inaitwaje, white and dramatic. It sounds so white and dramatic. But yeah, Kenya naweza sema as I'm restarting right now, the position my mind is at, niko super contented, na nimegain so much maturity over the 1 year yenye sijakuwa nikifanya anything much. People might not have realized also that nilikuwa absent, because somehow I've been posting, but ni juu mimi msee ufanya skits, nilikuwa nafanya skits mob. Kuna skits wasi post. Sahi naweza sema niko na like 150 videos which are unposted. Zingine sita post because zingine mimi nafanyanga video just for my own practice and my own consumption, sio for the public, because at the end of the day I love the fact that I'm practicing art for myself. Sifanyangi videos ndio wase wacheke per se. That is a collateral. Do I use collateral? I don't know. That is a by the way. But I do art because I love to express myself, and I'm sharing this with people. Mimi sifanyangi comedy ndio wase waone vile mimi mzee. Ama people call me king. Ujaisikia mi wasi, I don't thump my chest niseme mimi ndio nani kwa industry. No, because my vision ya why I'm doing this is totally different. Yeah. So that is what has been happening over the past 1 year. So hata venye nimekuwa nikipost, like nikwambia niko na like over 150 videos and scripts mingi zenye sija shoot. So vitu zenye nimekuwa nikipost nilikuwa nikizitoa kwa archives. Mimi nimekuanga nimekaa tu. I've been scripting, I take a step back and study the industry. Wow. Yeah, because hata before nianze, and I think it's something really essential for a creative. Before nianze hiyo time, with the less I knew that time, I took a step back nika study industry. Nilikuwa naangalia wase wanawika kwa industry, naangalia umsa anafanya this, ana take how long kwa industry before this imfanyikie, and what is the reason why he inamfanyikia. I was really studying people. Naangalia huyu. The big names during that time when I was starting or before. So that is the same thing I also decided to do. You take a step back. Unaangalia industry. You have to study the industry. It's very dangerous to swim blindly kwa industry because utajipata una mess sana. Ama unafanya very uncalculated moves. Yeah. So that is what I've been doing over the past 1 year.
Wow. Umefunguka mambo mengi na ningependa kuuliza Flaqo. Yeah. Now, how are you able to know, maybe kwa kule nje, how are you able to balance your celebrity life uko nje na maybe when now you are indoors? Sana uko nje na mashabiki wako.
Mi Kenya mimi nasemanga, I am normally nakuanga very real. Though nikiwa by the way, nakuanga very anxious unless I'm actually acting or na perform. Hiyo najua niko kazi and my mindset is niko kazi, but kusocialize na wase nakuanga super anxious. So mimi mse nikitoka kwa nyumba niko covered. Niko covered because natakanga kwa Erastus. Right? Because believe it or not, even this Flaqo is not the real me when I'm like Mimi hivi. I'm Erastus, right? Flaqo is a social media character also, just like kina Otis. Nivanye sasa Flaqo is the name I use. Na nikiwa home natakanga ku experience myself. That's why most of the time nakuanga indoors, natoka point A to point B, this to this. So uko nje nikishia, sorry, na lose my train of thought. Okay. The balance between celebrity life na most of the time nikiendanga nje bro, kuanga covered hivi. Msaki ni realize ati guy ule ni Flaqo, niko like oh Jesus. No. Nilikuanga excited about fame before all this. Unakumbuka ile time tukimitia, I was excited about fame. Ati Flaqo niliona video yako niko like yeah, it's me, but with the time
you get used.
I got used to it. Alafu nikaanza ku realize kuna parts of my life which are really missing. Niingie the supermarket literally stops. Hey. So unajua mimi kitu kama hiyo ikihappen, suddenly nakuwa conscious like oh my god, everyone is literally looking at me because I'm Flaqo. Wasa wananichia, niko like guy. So unajua Flaqo is the person they are looking at, right? But me in myself, I'm a Rasta. Na that conflict, so niko like guy, oh, this is not the time I'm Flaqo. Flaqo ni ule guy himself anaonanga social media. So that balance, it's still a struggle for me up to date. And I don't know. Mini an introvert. Mini a huge introvert. And that is something people don't know. And I'm an extrovert through the characters that people watch on social media. So mtu akiwatch Mama Otis, that is me expressing my extrovert side. But me as a person nakwanga introvert. Me hata siendangi mabash. Nikiamua ati leo acha tuende bash na wase nakwanga most of the time niko covered, niko like Flaqo, yeah. Like I'm normally just super anxious. So could stay away from that anxiety. See, nikae just home most of the time because nimetry ku balance yenyewe. Mi kupati imenishinda bro. Kupati na I don't know, it's not antisocial behavior, but nimekuanga hivyo tu. Yeah. So yeah, I'm an extrovert through art. Yeah.
Now kuna hiyo wakati umesema you are breaking down because of whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
Yani hebu tuambie experience yetu kulia, like how did you eventually now ikafika mahali ukasema now it's time for me now to move on hata ingaji I'm going through this?
First of all, it was not moving on per se. I had to take a break because I was falling apart. I was falling apart. I was falling apart because there are kuna so many voices in the air which I was not used to hearing, and these voices are the people on social media. And apart from the people on social media, there are things I've also created in my head, and these voices are telling me things which zinanirarua, right? So nilikuwa like, should I just ignore everything and continue, or I take a step back and deal with all these things? Because the mindset I had at that point, as much as ninge pretend that sikuwa na care what people say on social media, people saying things maybe about me and they don't know anything about me, at that point ningejifanya ati it's not getting to me, but it was. Right? Like time so nimekaa tu down and I'm just thinking, this is what people are saying about me, and I don't know, it was really eating me up. Hadi ikafika point inanirarua. And where I'm getting to is all this, I guess it falls under mental health. And I'm talking about it right now because mi ni msem real, nakuwa very real, and ningependa kusema niko very sure the people who listen to me right now and they relate, but they just can't say it. So many celebrities are listening, and they just can't say it. But you need to get through a point where those things, what people say on social media, discussions around you on social media, they don't get to you. Because me, I was acting like they don't get to me, because they were not getting to me at that point. But kuna time sa umekaa tu down unatulia, and then this negativity that somebody channeled towards you, ukai receive, inaanza ku multiply, and you create something out of that negativity that does not exist. So they're planting seeds of negativity in you, right? And then they're sprouting inside you, and then it's creating more chaos. So this is what happens actually when people are being trolled on social media. You channel the negativity kwa mse. If the person receives it, akaiabsorb, it sprouts and then it starts eating up this person. So that is what it was doing to me at that point, and I needed to find a way of getting around it. And I thank God for my dad, by the way. Shout out to my dad. I really love my dad very much. My dad is a staunch man of God. So what my dad normally does is I get on a call with my dad, and my dad gives me advice, and we pray over the phone, and my heart just finds peace. And that is the time pia nika realize there's so much power in prayer, bro. There's so much power in prayer, because once when you pray over something, when you pray about something, una feel everything is handled, and there's so much like unasikianga ile feeling ya unasikia kususu, you're so pressed, and then you pee, and then you just feel like you're relieved. So that was the process. Also, like I realized prayer really helps. I take different pieces of advice from wase wameifanya over the longest time. I watch mental health specialists, and I get different perspectives of people about life, and I feel imeni heal all through that 1 year. Yeah.
Because most of the time people normally say comedians are the most depressed people on this earth.
That's
Is it true?
Hey, that's true. That's true, bro. Because it's people are sucking the life out of you. It's kuchekesha wase. It's you have creativity in it's like a ball, right? And then you keep pouring to people. And then once you are running empty, people demand for that. And if your point, you don't know what more to give. That's why I'd advise that it's very important for creatives, not just comedians, for creatives to take breaks. And mtu asikwambie taking a break is illegal. You know what normally happens nowadays is take a break. Me, I've taken a whole year break, but it's not like niligo irrelevant. I took a year break because I needed to get my mind fixed. And that is something I didn't share with people back then. But East of your comedy, it messes up your mind. And people who do it, creatives, know what I'm talking about when there are so many people expecting and demanding so much from you. Because you have to take from somewhere in order to give. It's like digesting food. You have to take from some. It's like the way a bee inachukua nini from, and then it makes honey. It does not just keep making honey out of its body, right? It's the same thing with creativity. So it's very important for creatives to take breaks, or what I say, a step back, and rejuvenate, refresh yourself, because it's crazy. It's crazy. Social media is crazy, and because social media imesprout juice, this is something people don't really talk about. But inafikanga point, and watu wataki kusema because comedian anataka aonekane yeye ni mzii. Mi siwezi sema na go through depression juu ya comedy because mi ni mnoma. But hakuna kitu kama, at the end of the day, wewe si mnoma, you are a human being. And you have to take from somewhere in order to give something that is quality. And if you're not giving quality, what normally happens is there's that bridge between a creator and the fans. And unapata mafans wameanza kukutusi, or people are telling you this and this and that and this and that. But the truth is, you just needed to take a step back, observe industry, observe, ujipige reality check. Is very important kujipiga reality check, because if you're not growing at all, or there's nothing that is beautiful about your art at all. So it is very important for creative to take breaks and to check your mental health. Manze, creatives wana cheesy. Ukiangalia venye comedians wana struggle juu ya mi nifanye idea gani. And one thing I thank God for about one thing nasema God gave me, and I don't know, is ideas zangu zinakuanga mob, and these characters that I built, they are like just people inside me, and they give me ideas, because nauliza Mamotis, what would you say that will make people laugh? And it's just almost never running out. And also I think it's something Mungu alinipatia, and that is why I'm normally super real. Me I don't thump my chest. Kama I go through something, I tell guys I was actually going through something. Si ati mimi ni Flaqo nimekwanga mnoma all through, right? So what I advise is creatives should really be aware about their mental health and your mental status at a certain point, because there's a time you just need to take a step back, and even to people when you're upcoming creators, upcoming comedians, that is something you really need to know, and it should be a very important stage for your career as an entertainer. Yeah, so there's nothing totally wrong with it taking a break. It is important. Mafans wasikupatie stress, rat race, nani anafanya hii, and then unaanza kuangalia like, mimi nitaachwa nyuma. No, at the end of the day, you are a human being, and that can actually lead to you dying at the worst. Yeah, so
nice. Now, Flaqo, when you are starting in the comedy industry, or rather the entertainment industry, people are praising you all over. then few months back ikafika mahali people are crucifying you now on Twitter. How do you feel ukiona watu now they are throwing stones at you on Twitter?
The very first time it happened, siku feel anything. I can't lie, I didn't feel anything. Because like, after all, I had prepared my mind for that because there's a time Mulamwa, hiyo time Mulamwa alichoma shati. There's a time Mulamwa was being praised. Venye Mulamwa ni mnoma, Mulamwa is doing this. And as I said, I normally take a step back and study the industry and then know that, so I'm a creative, but the people I'm dealing with, they switch up on you anytime. By the time it happened, it didn't affect me at all. But now, like 1 month after, and then these things, I didn't know I had actually, what waliniambia hizo stuff and nini, but it actually launched itself inside me, and I didn't know, nilikuwa ndani sijali. And then these things started forming branches, and I'm creating ideas about myself which don't actually exist, because I'm an introvert. I'm normally just sitting in my space, and nikajipata naangalia the negativity so much, and I'm ignoring the positivity. 1 month after all this happened, after thinking sijali, kumbe I started hizo nini zilianza kujaminate inside my mind, and ikaanza kunipatia sema depression. Nilikuwa na cheesy, and at that point it also messes with your creativity. You see, that's why it's very important for you to check on that. It messes with your creativity because it's not you taking yourself astray. It's people who took you astray, but they didn't know. How kujua wanaku lead astray. Or like as a fan who, let me tell you, this is how it works. Umeingia TikTok, right? Umeona msema amefanya kitu, and then umetype hate. Do you know you've killed a person? You actually have, and you have no idea, because mental health can actually kill you. And you've planted the seed of death in somebody, and you don't know. You ignore it. Unaingia social media, unachekelea mtu, unatusi mtu, but you have no idea that you've actually taken a life. You don't know. You overlook all these things. So that is one thing I would also like people to be very much aware of. Social media trolling ni kitu haezi isha, ni kitu itakuanga, because people also find entertainment in that. People can't stop that because it's a form of entertainment. But as you do that, you also have to be super aware that is what you're actually doing. You're actually participating in taking negativity from yourself, because there are things you're going through in your life and you want to launch it on somebody. If that person receives it, you've actually killed, and you have no idea. Yeah, wow. It's crazy.
Wow. Na kunafika mahali watu wakaanza sasa kukufananisha na Crazy Kena, mlianza kazi pamoja. Wanao kusema Crazy Kena ni mnoma kushinda nowadays. Sasa wewe unasema nini kuhusu maoni?
Mimi, the reason I do, and I've said this before, the reason, kwanza acha nikwambie, when I was starting, Crazy Kena was one of my inspirations.
Yeah, true.
And hiyo time kulikuwa na Kena, kulikuwa na Seth. That time you were also doing comedy. Yeah. That time you were going comedy. So I was really watching you guys. And I would say Kena alikuwa one of my inspirations to start, because nilikuwa naangalia like, this guy is just doing videos. A lot of people are actually liking them. Like, I mean, sikuwa nimefanya comedy all my life, but I was like, why not try? Because I have all these ideas in my head. And through trying, that is how nikakuja kulearn all my abilities, because it was a learning process as it goes. So, my state of mind imekuanga, mimi I don't do art so that I'm applauded. Utaisikia nimejiita king of comedy. Utaisikia nimejiita sijui I'm the what of what. Utaisikia I'm thumping my chest because I'm trying to prove a point. Mi kitu inamata kwa mimi kwa art ni what I produced yesterday. Is it better than what I'm doing tomorrow? Wasijali juu ya kenye wase wanasema mara hii haijaweza. It's not about that. That's why kuna videos I do and I don't post them because it is not about, to me, art yangu is not about, I value the art more than what people see me because of that art. Because of, I value the art more than money. That's why atukiangalia social media yangu, I don't just normally do an endorsement yote. Kila saa umeona Flaqo ameadvertise. It's because and mtu akiniwatch sayeta than Flaqo ni cheesy, Flaqo ni mjinga. When you have the opportunity saa hii venye jina yako inajulikana, make that money. During COVID, I did that. And ikafika point nikaangalia bana, I was doing adverts on adverts. Any job inakuja, taking, hey, people are paying me money left and right. But nika realize it's leading me astray. Because as much as people are paying me, but there's akuna raha sasa in the art. I'm now doing it for the money. And that is almost like selling your soul. And unajipata sasa you are not enjoying what you're doing much. So coming back to what you had asked, wacha ni deviate. Unajua, there are so many thoughts going on in my head. And sorry. There are thoughts in my head. Mtu akinisikia anaweza nimechizi. But let me just let it out. I don't care what people normally say about my position in the industry, because that is not the reason why I was doing it. I started doing it in the first place. Mi sikuanza kufanya comedy ndio msee aone mi ni mzii. I want to do this because I have a certain goal. That's the reason why. Na ndio maana nimeanza show. My show is inaanza leo 7:30 p.m. Yeah. After all that break, and I've grown so much. Nimeamua kuanzisha this show now called Saturday Dosage, and Authentics will come shortly after on base, and I'm so excited about all this. Just
like people comparing you to Crazy Kena.
Not just ata Crazy Kena. Kulikuwa na Mulamwa, naonanga unapata blogs wameka grids wanaangalia nani ni mziki kuliko the other, but vitu kama hizo mi huwa azinijalishi, because that's not my goal. That is why now coming back, that is why nimekuwa I've had a goal ever since nimekuwa nikidevelop the character ya Mama Otis, so that when people look at Mama Otis, ukiniangalia saa hii you don't see Mama Otis at all. When Mama Otis is akikuwa in action, you see Mama Otis as a totally different person, because I wanted to craft Mama Otis like that and plant it in people's head that is a real person, and that's actually a person that exists. Now, nimekuwa nikifanya this over time. When you look at Mama Otis, you will not imagine that Mama Otis ni Otis. Even me, when I watch it, nilikuwa nataka ifike hiyo point yenyewe na watch Mama Otis, and I'm like, there's no way, let me just say this, there's no way utaangalia Baba Otis alafu seme Baba Otis is a chord. Like, it's just totally different, and that is what I wanted to plant in people's heads. Na nimekuwa nikifanya skits just so that I train people's minds to see it like that. Mpaka ifike point yenyewe I'm also getting confused when I watch my own videos that damn, these are people they actually exist. And once it reaches that point, now I'll make a show out of that. Wow. So all that process through my career, imekwanga tu jogging. I'm making people wazoe sana kwanga hivi, Mama Otis sana kwanga hivi, Baba Otis can't do this, Otis can't do this, a court is like this. And once nime achieve that, then I'll make a show. out of it. And that will be the beginning of my career. So nimekuwa nikifanya jogging all that time for this moment, and that's why I'm super excited because nimepitia mapanda shuka also where I had to take a break from social media because of that, and niko super excited about penye nimefika saa hizi. Yeah.
Na nikitaka kuuliza hiyo wakati ya COVID ukifanya endorsements huko na kule, ukikalculate uliingiza kama pesa ngapi kwanza?
Probably I think inaweza kuwa imefika 20
million.
Yeah.
During COVID.
Inaweza kuwa imefika. I don't know, I've not been making those calculations, but nikiangalia, si unaweza angalia records za yeah, I think inaweza kuwa imefika that amount, but that is just during that COVID time. But hiyo stuff ilini derail. Ilini derail because I started being about, I don't know, people have different goals. Kama we ni creative na intention yako ni kutengeneza pesa out of kuchekesha wase, and that is your sole goal, then you go for it because that is why you're doing it. But me, that is not why I started in the first place. I was making money mpaka unasikia ifanya ni dosdaro papa god sinionyeshe ganji kama Flaqo breeder sang about it. It was real bana, but it came and hit me that is not why mimi nafanya art. And the more there is money, the lesser you enjoy it. So because unatry kufit client amekupatia job, right? And now you have to fit the product in your art. What it most likely does is it takes away the artistic value and the humor. That I learned from kustudy mind za mafans, how people receive content. So to me, kama na advertise, even kama nafanya advertisement ya kitu, I make that advertisement about me first, about the art first, about the joke first. It's not about the client. Yeah. So sorry, unajua unauliza swali alafu mimi nafungua branches.
Tunaendelea.
There's so many things going on in my head. So mimi, what matters to me is art. Before money. Meta stakangi hizo titles. This guy ni
King of comedy.
Vitu zina matter to me ni I started this from nothing. Those are the things I take pride in. I started things from nothing. Na hii point nimefika, kuna watu wenye hata sijui, I don't even know them, and they are eating off my art. Me, that is my pride. And that is something I will thump my chest about. People are actually feeding from what I'm doing in a very genuine way. Isn't it to take pride in? I don't take pride in thumping my chest when I'm the baddest or what. No. So hiyo ndo mindset nimekuanga nayo, and I was losing it when ile time nilianza kuingiza mamilioni. I was really losing that. And money can really corrupt your art. Because ukiangalia creatives, mtu ako poor time, and hata fans wakiwatch their videos, you don't know where things went wrong. Things probably went wrong time alianza kuingiza pesa. Unaingiza pesa and then you don't care about the art anymore. To you, it's about make that mullah tap.
Wow.
Yeah, so hiyo ndio mindset I had to take myself back to. So utapata siku hizi kama nafanya endorsement, I put my heart in it. Kama na endorse kitu, I need to know about Kenya na endorse, and it's about the art first. It's about me first. So nika cut back on clients. Ukiona na advertise kitu, I've really put my heart in it. I take my time to understand that product so that kama na peana product to the public, it's something I trust. I don't do it for money so that I mislead my audience. So nika nika cut back on the jobs. And I don't regret at all. That means I'm not making as much money as I used to, but it's kama misa, trust me, I can tell you this for free. I just need my rate, and the one may keep it constant. I don't compromise. I just need one job and I'm good for a year. Yeah, so that I'm just about the art, not the money. Wow. And I thank God because penye niko financially and mentally, it's a good place because I involve God. I really pray about so many things. Yeah, so mi niko sawa. Yeah.
Na tunataka kuuliza ile swali tukimalizia. Erastus ako na matamanio kuwa na familia, maybe kuoa one day akuwe na watoto.
Yeah, of course. Hey, that's the goal. That's why me nilale 3 hours a day. Mi nilale 3 hours so that by that time inafika watu wao wakikam wana experience life mi sikuwa experience. Yeah, so hiyo ni one of my motivations. Manze, niki imagine the life I went, vitu nilikuwa natamani as a kid, and then there's no way I'm bringing kids to this earth na tena wateseke ama they lack like I did. So hizo ndio vitu zinanimotivatingi. Nikikaa pale kwa bed niko like napiga lazy naamka. I have to work for my kids, so yeah.
Does your parents maybe say unachelewa sana, maybe unafaa kuharakisha?
Msikupatie pressure. Don't marry your pressure. Life is real bana. Acha kuona watu wana post my baby bump and now you want a baby. Mtoto atakula nini? You know, there are real questions that people don't ask themselves. Unaangalia mtoto TikTok, oh, this kid is so cute. Baby fever. But it gets real once mtoto amekam. Mtoto anataka pampers. This kid needs to go to school. Once umeza mtoto, you bring a kid to this earth, your life is no longer yours. It's about the kid. True. By the time that inafika, unafaa kuwa you are comfortable. You're comfortable enough mentally, let's say financially, or unajua I can actually provide for this kid. Yeah, so mi sahi sijafika hiyo point mentally. Sijafika hiyo point yenye naweza sema now I can have a kid and actually concentrate on giving this kid love and all those things. So niko bado kwa process ya kuwork. Sijafika, there are so many things I feel I need to do, and I feel my purpose. Actually, I feel like I'm just getting started. So mi sinanga haraka hiyo.
Wow. Flaqo amefunguka mambo mengi kuhusu mental health and his art as a comedian. Any final remarks kwa mashabiki wako pale nje?
First of all, I have to promote my show. Saturday Dosage. I'm so excited about this because in any challenge pia to outdo myself. And pia nimeanza kuinvolve other actors from outside. Nilifanyisha wase nitoje auditions. And now there's a team of actors I'm about to work with. So there are so many things coming, and I'm so excited about them. I'm so excited about the state of mind Nico in right now. And also, a word of advice, and please listen through everything that I've said. Now uangalie and read in between the lines. Mental health is very important. It's very sad that the society does not give mental health the space in a deserve. I mean, people try. Squeezy people try. I can say people try, but it is not given the space it deserves. Because society, it's a very important thing, and you need kila kitu yenye nimefunguka nikasema. You need to look at it very very keenly, because I'd say I've actually gone through it, and you really need to take care of your mental health. You need kama una go through problems, you need to talk to people, you need to research online, and hata kuna mental health classes pale YouTube. Me nili decide, I even went through master classes through that 1 year, nilikuwa na learn vitu mob, master classes in so many different things because I was trying to get better, but I didn't forget mental health because I realized it's a very, very vital thing to take care of. Yeah. Alafu creators wenye wanaanza. And I keep saying this in every interview. Usingoje upate msana niambia ati Flaqo, I feel I'm talented but sina equipment. It does not matter because the truth is content is king. Unaweza kuwa na equipments big but you're producing trash.
True.
And unaweza kuwa na simu ingine iko chini but the quality of kenye umefanya is top notch. So equipment is never the thing. And hiyo ndio kitu nimejiambianga, point niko, the equipments I have now, naenda kuproduce na material inakaa ni kama it should sit on Netflix. And I'm going to do everything within my power, everything that I've learned. Na nimekuanga na hiyo mindset ever since. Hiyo kamera niko nayo, I'm going to use it mpaka itokee venye inatokea hata Hollywood, because that is what I'm eyeing. So usai ngoja msee aku help. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Once you believe in yourself na uko na hiyo simu yako, do what you can do. Siku hizi kuna TikTok. TikTok imepatia wasee so much platform. People are growing on TikTok. People are growing their brands from TikTok. Better than IG. TikTok ndio imepatia wasee platform more than IG. So kama una believe in yourself, tumia hiyo nini uko nayo. Tumia hizo equipment uko nazo. Post TikTok. Share with people. You learn from people. Take corrections. And that is how you get better at creating. Yeah.
Wow. Sina mengi ya kuongezea. That was Flaqo amefunguka mengi. Unaweza tuacha maoni yako kwenye comment section hapo, na pia mkumbuke kutazama
Plug TV.
Yeah. Na pia The Authentic inarudi na
Saturday Dosage. It's every Saturday 7:30 p.m. on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Flaqo Raz. And on Facebook itakuwa inakuja on Monday 9 a.m. Alafu the second show is Authentics, which we are producing with my team and the actors who auditioned. I'm so excited about it. Inakuja on Base. Yes.
Wow. Sina mengi ya kusema. That is it for now. Thank you for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.